that's a sacred oak forest biome, big tree area with a little lake in it. I don't know if she laid back down. If she did, it was very quiet. Usually it's announced by basically the whole house shaking. Oh, even one of these nearby. I used to think these were like different versions of sacred oak, but they're just like oak trees that sometimes spawn. Oh, you wanna load in that area a bit more? Do you have anything of interest here in the water? No. Over there, but that's kind of far away. I don't know if I want to deal with that. I don't. I do know that I don't. Okay. Alright then. Mango tree, I think. That's one of the things though that I always... A part of me wants to run over there and check. Just to know if my guess was correct and I recognized it properly. Or if I'm spreading false information over here. Okay. The frames could be better. 91? Suspicious. Gonna leave that there. Ah, ocean. Ocean. I grab mushrooms. Did I see it? Yeah, there's a pig in there. I don't think they suffocate in mud. They just... Yeah, they get kind of stuck. But you helped out each other. That's so cool. Piggies that help each other are made for each other. I don't know. Okay, maybe we can avoid the ocean if the birch biome over there keeps going. And this is just like a very big lake in a way. Oh god, that's a tall tree. Hello. Actually, I want some of these. We haven't really collected any in a long time. Same thing with the water lettuce. So, you know, just for the storage sake. Because you don't know when we're gonna start doing big water decoration things. And I'd rather prepare for that in advance than wanting to get started and being like, oh, never mind, we don't have anything to actually work with. Let's go and explore. That would be so awful. Oh no. I think I'll put the water hydrangea in here as well. Most of that, I mean half of that fit. Most is a overestimation. Getting us sick to travel back. And yeah, maybe we can avoid the ocean. Oh, that's like 2 clay veins together, it appears. It's nice. Ah, that was one more than intended, as always. Can't just give me fast shovels. I don't know how to deal with them. I'm old. My reaction time isn't made for these things. I do, as much as I, you know, sometimes like to hate on birch, the lakes in birch forests are honestly one of my favorites because they always have all this pretty stuff growing and it's just such a gorgeous place. And we have clover patches. How many more do I need? Yes, all of them. Every clover patch to ever be a clover patch we require. I hope that answers all your questions. Tempting, but I want to leave some beauty around here, and I do want to, you know, make progress. Keep on traveling. See a bit more stuff. Take a few more screenshots. Okay, if you put them right here. Right in front of us. Oh, there's one that we didn't pick up. It's the big tree. Tree, that was the most German pronunciation I ever did of that word, probably. Oh my, oh my. Okay. we can actually keep on going a little bit here, which I very much appreciate. Maybe not for very long, but, you know, I do find this a bit more entertaining than just sitting on a boat in the water and hoping we're gonna find a good biome. Even though that option is a lot better for current food supply, technically. Rather than jumping up and down here. Ooh, pretty flowers. Yes, yes, yes. Wait, that's the normal thing that we need? We grab another burger already. We can't sleep yet. We put away our clay. We're getting some good amounts. I'm pretty happy with that. Like, it's not anything life-changing amount-wise, but I take every little bit that we can get. And little bits are still bits. Okay, that goes in there. We put that back. Oh, there was one hiding behind the white one. I didn't even see. Unbelievable. Hey, more jade cliffs! More feelings like home. Oh, look at this river. How are we gonna cross that river? We're gonna get so drenched. Oh no. Ah, peak commentary and humor skills. Oh my god, my nose is itching. Ouch, 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 ouch. That's what I get for making bad commentary. That was just karma coming back to scratch me really fast. Sure thing. I'll take them. I didn't mean to get the grass. Sure thing though, I guess. Also something that we need. Even though we have our areas where we can just play lawnmower simulator pretty much. Which is not here. That's more like where we might be building one day. Or other areas where we just flatten a desert. And I think the area we went to previously to gather a bunch of... Gotten any of these yet? To gather a bunch of... We haven't. Crazy. Grass and stuff was behind the desert where we used to just get a bunch of sand, like in the bamboo forest behind it, I believe, because that had like all kinds of grass sizes and variants and all that. Okay, there the ocean comes back. That's alright, I guess. Now we do need to make a new boat. Which I don't really want. We already made so many. Oh, how cliffy are these shade? Oh, I love it. It looks kind of like home. As if we live in one of these biomes. I mean, with how much time we've spent building the cabin mountains. We kind of do, let's be honest. It's like our second home. Away from home. Ouch. Having issues with my face. Okay. Do we need to go in the ocean? Yeah, I think we do. Come on, load in a little more. Please, please. Oh, free stuff. Never mind. Follow. I don't think there will be much there. Nope, not the island. That. Also real quick. And then that, and that, and that. We put away those ones. We place down the boat. We still have some time until the sun sets. Wonderful. Let's go. let me check while we are just, you know, holding down W and looking at the exciting environment of the water. Let me see. It's gonna be the 6th episode recorded today. I have 8 more episodes to go. Oof. To be fair, that's like going 2 days, I think, over past vacation. Just like technically in another way, it's just 4 more hours. It's not that much. I could get that done tomorrow easily. You know, if I just sit down when the boyfriend leaves for work, it'd be done by the point where I sometimes get out of bed. Like, what the fuck? I'd take that. I would very much take that. I'll still record for like probably 2 more hours now, I think. Maybe even 3, because it's only like 6:20 p.m. right now. Then once my parents are in bed, I probably dye my hair. Yeah, that's the plan. I mean, it doesn't take me that long to dye it. The thing is, I want to be able to greet the boyfriend when he comes home and probably put some pizza in the oven for him. And if I'm in the middle of dyeing my hair when that happens, or like because I asked him to like call me when he gets close to home, which he hasn't replied to yet, that, you know, I could start prepping everything. Like if I'm still hands deep in the dye, I don't think he wants hair dye pizza, so. But yeah, getting stuff done today, very good, very important. I do still have laundry downstairs that I need to fold technically. I should also probably do today. Hello, cute little whale. Make up your mind where you want to go. Yeah. I mean, I could, because I think downstairs we have a couple things, couple shirts for the boyfriend who already picked out some that he wants to take on vacation. But I don't know, I want to offer him all the possibilities. Because he's the type of person who's like, I'm gonna grab the top, I don't even know how many shirts in the closet and I'm set. And I'm like, don't you want to go for like certain vibes while you're on vacation? For like maybe some comfy clothes, maybe something that looks good, you know, maybe something fun for when we go there and there. And he's like, nah. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm dating a guy. Yeah. I mean, in a way, I kind of appreciate him being very simple when it comes to these things, because it's a lot less stressful versus me, who's, you know, I have like my little packing list here physically next to me. I do have a digital one, but I also made a physical one because I find that easier and better to check things off when you pack them. Where I literally specifically wrote down which shirts I want to take with me. And then there's him. Yeah, I'll just grab some. That will be fine. If not, I'll just have to buy some while we're there. 2 completely opposite people, in a way, but still incredibly similar. I feel like we have the perfect amount, really, of things in common, and like the same interests with different sub-interests. You know, like we both like gaming. He really likes, you know, Souls-like sort of action-y games and all that. And then there's me who has simulators, and that's all I really need. But we still have like some games we can play together. Sometimes both of us venture out a little bit in favor of the other one. And I don't know, but we still have like enough of our own hobbies that the other one doesn't have. Like, I just personally find we have the perfect amount. Because I feel like, I mean, obviously that depends on each individual couple and it's really hard to like generalize. But okay, those are cacti. I thought those were tulips, and I was like, why are they growing on red sand? Not Please tell me we're gonna have some land here too, because I would like to sleep soon. Nope, this is just gonna be a tiny little island, I think. Alright. If you ever need red sand, this is where to go, I guess. I mean, sometimes I hear from couples who just have, like, nothing in common, and then you see, like, a post on relationship advice, like, how do I deal with this? My partner hates everything I do. And I'm like, find someone who kind of likes what you do, maybe? But then you also hear from people who just do everything together, and then they start being sick of each other. Because they don't ever get, like, one free, you know, I don't know, tennis session without their partner tagging along, or I don't hecking know. So, I don't know, I feel like it's pretty decent what we have going. I mean, in the end, the only thing that really matters is that what you have going on works for you, and okay, we were like, okay, where was it? I have no idea where the heck we were with the boat. In the end, it matters that what you have going on works for you, and just the two of you, or three or four of you, or whatever fits your boat, or bed, or both, you know. Like, I don't know, I'm just like glad that I was able to find the one. I think we were over there. Yeah, we were over there. Okay, yeah, of course we weren't going north. It's been a long day, okay. We'll soon need another one, so, you know, might as well prepare. Like, something that I'm also just very happy about is that we did this scary conversations early on, you know, about future stuff that would or would not be deal breakers. Because so many times, I'm sure I've mentioned this one or two times before in the Let's Play, but so many times I come across posts from couples who are, I mean, older is the wrong word, but for me and my boyfriend, we started dating when we were both just 19. And we still had conversations about marriage, children, moving to other places, all that. Like, yes, those opinions can change, but, you know, it's still important to both of us that we are on the same page and all that. Because so many times I see people talking about, you know, they're in like mid to late 20s, they've been dating someone for a year, and then they start talking about, oh yeah, so when do we want to have children? And the other one's like, I despise children, I never want to have them. And I'm just like, how have you gotten to the point of being in a serious long-term relationship without that ever coming up? Like, yes, it's a scary topic, but for me personally, at least, I'd rather have, you know, this slightly weird, uncomfortable conversation in the early stages where it's like, okay, so yeah, we've known each other for a few weeks, so how many children do you want to have with me, you know? I'd rather do that early on, you know, before you fully, like, commit and desperately fall in love with the other person and, like, have your whole life... Okay, yeah, goodbye then. Have your whole life revolve around them, and just to realize later down the line that it's not really gonna work, you know? Like, in this case, I was just happy that our little teenage selves were able to be like, hey, hig or tree, let's go! They still spawn! Oh, I'm so glad to know that. That we were just able to, you know, have that, like, slightly weird conversation, which, you know, it's weird when you're still in your teenage years and you've only known each other for a few weeks or months. But, like, still, personally, I just found that important. I mean, I guess someone who's more like, I don't really care, I'd be open to not having children, to having children, to moving somewhere else, to not moving somewhere else. I'm just vibing. And, you know, I guess in that case it's a little bit different, but I don't think a lot of people are that... I mean, non-caring isn't the right word, but so open to all the possibilities of, you know, such serious life decisions. So, I don't know. Just hope everyone who is watching this is able to have someone with the same views in their life, because, you know, it's nice. it's nice to, you know, not just be like, okay, great, I have someone to spend the rest of my life with, but also I have someone to spend the rest of my life with who wants the same things, you know? Okay, I guess we did enough serious adulty topics yapping here today. We're gonna get some free stuff. Don't make me jump up there. Please don't. We don't have enough food for that. Oh no, there's also one. But it can't go on forever. That there has to be a little break somewhere in the mountain, right? Oh my god, so much clay. I don't want to deal with the water right now. I don't know. I'm feeling having proper floor under my feet a lot more right now. Okay. I guess we could just go through here. Looks okay. We could have gotten a good amount of clay out of this biome. But I'm just not in the mood to break clay for like 10 minutes straight. Because I feel like if we get one, that's just not worth it. In that case, we'd have to get a bit more than just one patch of clay. And then we're gonna be in there for a while. Ocean. Maybe I should have went for the clay. Maybe that would have been the better option. Oh no. Regret! Wait, do we have orchids? Yeah, we have orchids in there. And put that away. Okay, there we go. This is a mountain with a river going through it, so chances are that there are lupines up there, but we have all of them. We can just duplicate them if needed. And I really don't want to jump all the way up there, use a whole burger just to get up and, you know, not even really get anything new necessarily. I don't even see any lupines at first glance. Because they all obviously spawn right where the river ends. Okay, how can we go on about this? Because I feel like we just have a little island group here. And a boat basically gets bigger and bigger and ends up somewhere else the longer we are in it. So can we still fit through here right now? We can. Nice. Oh, it looks nice though. I say, and then I see that random cut in there. Well, maybe I actually don't really need to be on the ocean. I think we could maybe go back on land. Get a little bit of salt there. The universe has decided. I mean, yeah, I did go a little bit closer to land, but I wasn't ready for a full-on crash, but sure thing, I guess. I guess if that's what you want to do, sure. Oh, Nemisha! Let's go. Also just violets. Okay. Okay, a little bit of scratching, a little bit of finger cracking, and we are good to go. I mean, our food is also lasting a good amount of time still. I was, you know, the paranoid part of my brain was like, oh, we're gonna run out of food by now, and then we have to figure out what to do. Do we just place a weight stone, go home, restock on food, and keep on going? Or do we do the responsible thing and, you know, try to find something to do at home? Like just some sort of small little project? Like maybe something that we've been pushing off for a while, but here's the thing, a lot of the things that we've been pushing off are things I prefer doing in grind streams. Like working on our 2 backpacks full of coal ore blocks. I'd rather cut those down in a grind stream than spend like what, 5 episodes just mining coal. And fishing, I'd rather be doing in a grind stream. Filling up our storage with various different wood types and all that, you know, making sure we have a bunch of leaves of everything too. I'd rather do in a grind stream. Mining, on the other hand, is something that we might possibly could be doing normally, but like strip mining, I'd just be very inclined to do on a grind stream and maybe just like check out the caves that we come across in the Let's Play, because that can still be a little bit entertaining when I get jump scared by everything 24/7. But even then, I don't know, maybe sometimes we would do caves in grind streams, but at the same time, I'm a bit worried that I might have a first genuine death in a cave one day just because I'm not paying enough attention and a creeper sneaks up and throws us into lava or something. I don't know. I expected the first time we die because, you know, it's not just the game crashing and loading in for a long time and we're suddenly dead. It will be for a kind of silly reason that could have been avoided. So, I don't know. I know I did already get a bit of Gabbro without Sick Touch, and I think we already collected some Gabbro earlier in like a shield biome, or maybe in a mountain biome too, I don't know, but we collected some earlier. And we technically have 1 full stack already, so now we have a couple extra blocks, aka more space used up in the blocks backpack again. Wonderful! Yeah, I do want to organize this a little. I think that, yeah, the amnesia fits. You don't want to go in? Oh, you don't want to go in. Okay. We have we didn't even collect one of these yet. Yeah, okay, the cobblestone at least fit. That's nice. Then we grabbed a bit. I have to say, part of me is super proud that I am, you know, indeed here sitting down and recording in advance. I know I should have done it earlier. This could have been done a lot better technically, but, you know, it's... life just doesn't go according to plan, you know? But the fact that I indeed can kind of commit and indeed sit down and do the thing, it's very nice, because that is, you know, kind of what I want to just be able to do generally in the usual day-to-day life, you know? I don't always want to have to worry about today's upload or maybe tomorrow's upload, or maybe if we're very lucky I have prepared like 3 days in advance. You know, sometimes I just want to have like a week of footage prepared in advance and you know, be able to focus on some of my other projects. And, you know, if something ever comes up real life wise and suddenly I wouldn't be available to record that day because I'm going somewhere, or I don't know, family emergency pops up, you never know, that in that situation I'd still be okay and I don't lose the upload streak, you know? Also, I just want to check, because I felt like I may have seen things on the minimap, but that looks kind of funny, you know, it's just like a little hole in these half circles, but that's just funny mountain generation, terrain generation. I don't know how to put words together. Oh, another thing that I actually noticed here was this. It looks weird, you know, just these tiny blue stripes on the minimap, but that's just the blue schist cliff. Nothing too special. Yeah, the idea that when this is being put on the internet, that I will be in another country is just crazy. Like, yeah, I had prepared stuff before for when I went to the Netherlands for like 3 days for a concert, but again, that had a reason, aka a concert, and this time it's just gonna be vacation for enjoyment. Nothing that is directly planned, nothing. If we don't show up on that day, at that certain time we're kind of screwed. Like, no, everything is open right now still. I'm assuming, ooh, Cherry Blossom Grove! We will probably pre-book a few things, you know, given that my boyfriend wants to go on the London Eye. We will probably book something in advance there. I mean, I've also read about people just going randomly in person and only having to wait like 15 minutes. I think I already checked on like the Google Maps busyness tracker thing where it shows you the weekdays and the times. I think like Tuesday or Wednesday was pretty good, you know, middle of the week when people aren't just like, oh, let's go there for a fun little weekend trip. So, you know, we'll probably go for one of these days, those days. But I'm assuming we might just book that. Sold! Okay, you get to stay. Might just book that when we are there. Because right now we don't fully know how much we'll do right away. Like, I'm assuming on the day that we'll arrive, we're just gonna, you know, maybe go to a grocery store, grab a couple things, maybe go to a nearby restaurant, because there's actually 2 places like right next to our hotel that I wouldn't mind trying out. One of them I would like to try out. It's like a Korean hot pot sort of thing with vegan options, which, you know, I'm inclined to maybe try, because I've never done that before in my life, and I don't know, might be a nice experience. And then there's also a pizza place that does have one vegan pizza, just in Mariana, which, you know, is not that special, but it's decently cheap, which is nice. And, you know, I might be worth a try, but I don't know. We have to see.